Today I'm going to color my hair with Revlon's Colorsilk Medium Ash Blonde, number 70. Did a test strand. It looked just like what I had before, but now I have prepped my hair with Color Oops just yesterday. I used the extra strength yesterday, and I was disappointed that it doesn't seem to have gotten all the previous color out, because I had previously left this front section out and it had about 5 minutes of color, and the back had the full 20, and you can still see the difference, which means there must still be some in there. I had used 10 volume Clarel's Natural Instinct Dark Ash Blonde. And yeah, I liked it at first, but I didn't like it the next day. It looked just like the picture. I found it too dark anyway. So rather than wait for it to fade, I started trying to wash it out, and I decided to use the gentle Color Oops, but because it had been in my hair for 2 weeks already, the gentle didn't take it all out. So I went ahead and did the extra strength Color Oops as well. So it's now had 2 rounds of Color Oops. I was in the shower for the full half hour yesterday. Hair's looking nice and shiny. I used this on it after, which made the hair very healthy looking and shiny and smooth. Didn't like the fragrance of it though. It's very mannish. Smells like aftershave. Why would they do that? Just for the guys out there? Sick of female perfumey smells. Anyway, so I've got some white at the front, and as you can see, I've got maybe 2 inches of free growth, which I am preserving. I'm just going to color from here down, there on, because I'm growing out my natural to see what it's doing now, because I want to know what my hair is up to. So there you go. So the color, there's a change at this point where it got lighter. You can see the banding. It's okay. I'm just going to color from here down. Right. Here we go. I'm going to use some latex gloves. Bought a whole baggie of them. Much better than the provided. Use one of these for this. Should get some more of them. Yep, that'll do. Okay, gonna start with half of the back. Got myself a new one of those, so happy about that. Had one before, lost it at my previous house. Okay, got this. Lost one of those at my previous house, bought new ones. Gonna mix the 2 halves. Ooh. I don't know why this is so fun. Why is this so fun? This is a really weird, but it's orange. It's really colored. But it comes out in a normal ash blonde. So I know that in advance. Shake for what, 30 seconds? Okay, I need scissors. I do like the brands that come with a tip that you can just snap off instead of cutting. It's better. Oh, no pressure. hope this is gonna work because I usually have I might need to use my 3-fold. Funny angle. Okay, I'm gonna start by, I need my mirror. I've got I've got either a wooden stick or a plastic stick. So I think I'll use the plastic one. I'm going to start at the top of the section. Of course I can do big sections because I'm not doing the first 2 inches. Take note of the time that I started because I don't want to take too long. It is now, is my watch, 10 past 11. And I'm just going to pour it on and then brush it. It's totally orange. It looks like popsicle orange almost. That's so weird. So this is the first 20 vol I've used in a while. I forget what the last one was. I'm not going to film the whole thing. Obviously, it's not a very good angle. Just to get it started, I think, with the brush. I'm going to be careful not to overlap much or at all. There we go. Then I can just pour it and pull the rest. The larger the sections also, then the less time it'll take, because every minute counts with this. Popsicle orange. There we go. Now it must not be this slow. This is slow. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? Then what do I do with it? Well, good question. Twist. Maybe twist. Okay, and yeah, because I don't want to get it on anything else. I'm going to do 3 chunks for this section. I'll just drop it behind there. Okay, now that's a bit much. Let's sling it like that over the back. This is not fun though. This part is not fun. I cannot see what I'm doing. And then there's the mirror effect. You go the wrong direction. Okay, that's not bad. That's pretty good. Oh my God, I cannot. This is hard. So if anybody else is thinking of doing this, it may be good to demonstrate this, you know, when you want to grow it out, but you still want to color the previously dyed part, but you don't want to go to the hairdresser and get foils, because foils cost a fortune. oops, and you find coloring kind of fun, and you're a do-it-yourselfer like me, and you know your boxed dye products, you know what you like and what you don't like and what you need and don't want. You know, like I know I like Revlon Colorsilk, especially if it's not going to touch my head. I like it to not touch my head. Hello, Zephyrus. Now, I don't have much hair, so I don't have to worry about running out. My hair's gotten thin with age. It's always been fine, but I used to have a lot of it, according to a hairdresser when I was young. A lot of fine hair. Oh, no, I don't. But taking iron is helping. No, Zephyrus. Like with all ammonia-free products, there's hardly any smell, just a light fragrance of perfume. There we go, that's totally taking too long. Those 10 passed. It's been 8 minutes on 2 sections. Not good. So now I'm gonna sling this one up over the other. Like that. Good. Okay. I'll just film this one section and then I'll show you maybe the top. The top should be easier. Because you know, every little bit that touches my regrowth is going to permanently lighten it. Ugh. Everything you think you're doing, it goes the wrong direction. Okay. I like a challenge though. Keeps sinking down. It's a gel consistency. Oh, you can't see that. I can't pick the camera up right now. So it's not runny, it hasn't dripped at all. Like that. Okay, that'll do. I'll take those 2 down. There we go. That's my whole first section. Okay, so that took 25 minutes. It's now 22. 25 minutes is within acceptable parameters to get your dye on. I did 3 sections for each quadrant, and then I twisted them together to help keep them moist because you don't want your dye to dry out. And now this kind of dye you can pile it up, but I'm not going to because I don't want it touching my regrowth. So I'm just going to leave it like that. And I left my front pieces out because I don't want them dyed as strong. So I'll give them probably 5 minutes. And because I did color oops yesterday, it's probably going to take the color really fast. So I'm keeping an eye on it. Now the bottom looks like it's already colored because it took me 25 minutes. So maybe I should just go ahead and do these now and give it another 5. But then the top will have only had, you know, it's hard to figure it out. And that's why I didn't show you doing the top because, you know, stuff all over my hands and I couldn't be handling my phone. It'd be nice to have a videographer, a cameraman. So what should I do? I've got yeah, that was 10, that was 25. If I want it on for say 15 minutes total, and I want 5 on the front, so that would be 15 would be 10 to. So I guess I can leave it till, I'll give it maybe 7 minutes, so I'll give it another 5 minutes. I know my last upload was it my last upload, or recently I uploaded from an app trying different hair colors on, like, you know, pictures of hair on my hair, and that is so inferior to trying it on ChatGPT, which is totally new to me. I decided to try it because I was on Reddit and a girl had different pictures of herself with different haircuts. And I thought, wow, that's a really great app. I wonder what app she used. And so I asked her, and she said she used ChatGPT. And she just put in a picture of herself and asked it to give the girl in the picture these different haircuts or different hair colors. And they turn out looking so realistic. So that's why I decided to try ChatGPT. And I got some really nice pictures of myself, or a version of myself. With either ash blonde, silver, or beige blonde hair, and then you can mess around with your makeup. And I tried asking it to make my face symmetrical, and then I got this version of me that isn't me but kind of resembles me, like it's me but not me, but looks like somebody else because my face is not symmetrical, and it looks way more pretty than me. And when you put the two together, okay, that's the real me, the kind of goofy looking one, and then that other one looks like an actress. So that was kind of fun, but it was telling me, because I asked it, what do you think is my most suitable hair color, and it said ash, medium ash blonde or beige blonde. That beige blonde would be good because it looks mature and sophisticated. I'm mature, but I'm not really sophisticated. So I looked around for a beige blonde dye, and WELA does it, but they're pretty rare, and I don't really like WELA because it always comes out darker than you think. That's what I like about Revlon. It does not come out darker. If anything, comes out lighter. I do like Ion though, so I messed around there on the Sally website for a little while. But I've got 2 boxes of this, so this is what I'm going to use for now. Yeah, just washing out my stuff I used. I ended up not using my hair dye paintbrush because it was easier and more effective to squish and do that, to work the dye through the thickness of the section. That worked better, so I stopped using this. Okay, I'm gonna put some color in my front pieces now. I guess you could say money pieces. Carefully. I won't film it because I don't want to be distracted. Actually, if this works, then I can film it because I don't have to have my hands on. I'm going to section this into 2 as well, and I've decided I'll put some on my fingers instead of putting it on the hair. See, that's the consistency. It's a nice blob. It doesn't run at all. Just ever so carefully. There we go. Starting a little lower than I want, and then I'll spread it upwards after. Because they can't stay yellow, obviously. They have to have some dye on them as well. And I'm going to stretch the direction of the hair growth. And then just sort of do this. I want my white to stay in, but you know, the lengths of it is already dyed. And it wouldn't come white again. So I don't know why that happens. I was Googling a while back, like, If you have gray hair and then you use dye remover, why doesn't it go gray again? Because gray hair doesn't have pigment. It's not supposed to, so whatever's left behind in the gray hair is either dye that didn't come out or something that the color remover chemically did to your hair. Okay, I think that'll do. And do the other side. Oops, that's the other thing, I'm always dropping stuff. So I wear my painty pants, my gardening pants, gardening and painting pants, and an old t-shirt. And I haven't changed my socks yet today either, because sometimes I get dye on my socks. I think this must be the 74th or 75th time I've colored my hair now. I'm into it. When I was a little girl, I wanted to be a hairdresser or a pilot or a model. Or a photographer, that was on my list. Photographer, astronaut, let's not forget astronaut. That's why I've got astronaut Barbies. There we go. So I'm just going to leave that now for another 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That was from a commercial in the 80s. I think it was for instant rice. And they had the lady from, the maid from the Brady Bunch. 5 minutes. Ready in just 5 minutes. So I hope this is all still wet. I could add a little more to make sure it's still wet, because I've got loads of it. I really should start doing only half the bottle at a time, then I can use the other half at a later date, because I really don't use much. And it's saturated, it's just not dripping, right? I don't think it needs to be dripping. It just needs to be wet. When I put my hair in a ponytail, I've only got a nickel's worth. Like if you tie a ribbon around your ponytail and pull it out, it would be the diameter of a nickel. That's how much hair I have. I've tried all kinds of things to get it thicker again. Biotin and B vitamins, protein. Oops. I tried the rice water method. You spray rosemary rice water on your scalp, but I don't have the, what do you call it, to keep doing that every day. I just sort of slack off after a while and stop doing it, because it's a drag. Not determined enough, I guess. Like with everything, I give up too easily. Cute hairstyle though. Okay, time's up. Time to rinse. Here's my shower. My old tub held together with duct tape. And the final 5 minutes, got the special conditioner on. I like to wash it out with baby shampoo, even though it wasn't on my head, but last time I found with the Natural Instincts it got darker over the next 24 hours. So I like to shampoo it out of my hair, make sure it's stopped. And yeah, it felt kind of rough, but I've had worse. And I've got my Bond Repair conditioner as well to keep using going forward. So very soon, the anticipation, right? Okay, let's see what we got. Will do for now. Smells good. Smells like it always has. As I've always, well, not always, but of all the dyes I've used, Revlon Colorsilk is the one I've used most. I think this looks satisfactory. Of course, it's wet. It looks ashy. I've got a brighter front, which I kind of like. That's good. Brighter at the front. Let's brush it upwards. Let's see a cross section. I like to brush it upwards. Let's see what we got. There's definitely some yellow in the front. How's that? It's quite evened out. I can see some warmth through here still, because that was the darker bit. Obviously this was the lighter bit, so it's not going to look the same. I didn't expect it to. I didn't do anything different to the middle section. You know, it's just got to be good enough. One day I will go to a hairdresser when I'm feeling like I can afford it. That would be fun. Last time I went, though, I was disappointed that the hair color didn't last very long. Box dye lasts longer. So there. So yeah, some warmth in the middle from here to here. Those 2 points that I pointed out before, the regrowth line and the previously lightened line. This bit I had lightened, not with bleach, but with peroxide, several uses of peroxide, and with a high lift color. So that's why that section is different. Okay, I'm going to get changed and get my hairdryer going. put too much on is the trouble. This is the light brown. The blonde one just looks hokey. A little bit messy. And I have these really long eyebrows right there. I try not to color. They stay. That one just keeps growing like that. I'm turning into Gandalf. Okay, that's all right. Good, better. I use this one when my hair is dry. Boar bristle, it's got a curve to it. It still doesn't get through the hair very well though, but I like boar bristle. I grew up with that. It's good for dispersing your hair oil on a particularly greasy night before bed, and you know you're going to shower in the morning, so it gives your hair a nice soak in its own oils. However, this one is really good for massaging the scalp as well. Well, I'm thinking so far my hair looks quite right. It looks normal, it looks like me. Whereas this morning, of course, with the color all removed, it was bright yellow. I like the pale bit at the front, because you know nature's doing that anyway with the white bit with my cowlick. So I mean maybe it yeah, no, it's good. A little bit of difference in depth. So that had 7 minutes in the end, the front pieces. And I've got these little bits of hair on the top here, which look quite funny. I hope that's not breakage. I hope that's regrowth, because I've been taking iron for just over 6 months, and I've got 3 inches of those. So I think that's what that is. I choose to think that's because of iron. Taking ferrous fumarate I have, because I tried taking the other iron and it gave me a stomachache. And my doctor tested my blood and saw that the iron was low. So he said I should take iron, so I think my hair has been benefiting. Anyway, so that's what I got. Looks right, looks natural, looks normal. Colorsilk always looks natural, which is part of why I like it. Yay! That's good. Yay, that looks so real. That looks like me. I think the best light is right here. Colorsilk 70. Oh, it's looking a bit orange in this light now. I hope it's not orange. This is the medium level 8. I know it's called 70, but it's actually level 8. That's to keep you from going too dark. Nice. In the bathroom, I can see the ash a lot better. The lighting in here. There's my mirror view. That's what I see. I can definitely see the ash in it. Highly recommend a 3-way mirror. What am I looking at now? see the back. That's what I'm looking at. This bit here. Me everywhere, me.